This weather report presented by Signature Roofing and Guttering. We have you covered.
Hi, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Well, the heavens have opened up over southeast Queensland and there aren't too many places safe from rain at the moment. Tomorrow might be the wettest day of all and also the windiest and coolest, so I'd recommend a game of chess if you have the luxury to stay at home. Today's daily temperature range at most stations was just 1 or 2 degrees due to strong winds and lack of sun. In Gympie, the mercury only got to 21. That's the midwinter average, and for the rest, just 23. Now, the satellite loop shows this huge area of cloud now covering the entirety of eastern Queensland, and we're actually starting to see some form. There's that vortex or rotation of cloud that you can see in the Gulf of Carpentaria. That's a tropical low. We're always concerned about those at this time of year as the ocean starts to get really warm. There's another low, as we'll see in a moment, just offshore from Rockhampton, and they're joined by a trough and an upper level system, this huge lifting power, if you like, of moisture that's creating this enormous blanket of cloud that's, of course, affected the Sunshine Coast most of this afternoon. On today's chart, you can see the trough. It's extending from that low in the Gulf of Carpentaria across coastal Queensland and into that second low, which is just off the coast near Gladstone somewhere. You can see below it, this next high is pushing up the isobars against us, resulting in those very windy conditions that are driving the rain onto the coast. On tomorrow's chart, the low actually moves south, if anything, and you can see with the next high coming up behind it, the pressure gradient gets even tighter. So we've got gale force winds as well as the rain, and then for the outlook chart, we start to see that Gulf low cross the Cape, and next week that might come down the coast. So there's no end to the threat of rain. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau. Boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters. The gale warning continues for 25 to 30 knots south-southeasterlies, but with seas rising to 4 metres on a 3-metre swell. Strong southerlies continuing Friday into Saturday. Surf's growing quickly and becoming very messy and sweepy with the onset of the southeast wind. Currently 1.2 metres of swell and likely much higher tomorrow. Our first morning tide will be a low, followed by a modest high tide in the afternoon. We're fortunate to be right on half-moon neap tide in light of the rising seas predicted. Southeast Coast District, a grey, wet and windy day with a warning for damaging winds and hazardous surf. Maroochydore 16 to just 21 degrees. Nambour and Gympie only 20. Looking ahead, allow for 7 rainy days to avoid disappointment, though hopefully a few sunny breaks on Friday, Saturday and again Tuesday, Wednesday. Note the very low temperatures for this time of year. That's all, folks. Pleasure to have your company. Thanks for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you can join me then. But for now, it's back to you, Rob.
Good on you, Liv. Winter's back, mate, eh? Nice having your company, folks. Anything you'd like to catch again, our 7 Plus app or our page, 7news.com.au. See you tomorrow night. Good night.